what they want. They've shown consistent growth.
It feels good to be a finalist. I never expected this, but now it has come.
It's amazing. It's a glorious feeling.
I'm now just a step away from achieving my dreams.
Coming to choose those 3 finalists was the toughest episode of all.
Against all odds, the best tends to rise to the top.
Well, here we go. This is it. And it's a full house tonight. I am loving the energy in the studio. Thank you, everyone. Good evening. I'm Eve D'Souza, and welcome to the grand finale of Blaze Be Your Own Boss. Well, it's amazing to think that 9 months have gone by since we set out to find Kenya's most talented young entrepreneurs, and we have not been disappointed. Hundreds of young Blazers came out to audition across 6 different counties, but only 12 got selected to compete in the first ever season of Blaze Be Your Own Boss. Tonight, only 3 of them remain, with a chance to win 5 million Kenya shillings from Blaze by Safaricom. So much to talk about, but first, let's take a look at how we got here.
This week's challenge is about business vision. You have 48 hours.
We need a collab between Timmy Tida and Della.
I also don't care. Just have to get Della.
Kutoka asubuhi, I think I've been very, very cool, and right now, many disappointed by the way.
Getting to work with Kaka Empire was amazing.
Why do you think you lost?
To give us a task to accomplish, really constraining in terms of dynamics.
Keith, goodbye.
What these contestants had to do in 48 hours, there are things that were turning around in time I could not believe.
Excuse me, I don't need that talk. I don't need that talk.
Leadership is important. You give respect upwards and downwards. The learnings that people can pick from the show is out of this world.
What I've learned from BYOB is how to be persistent, to have a focus, and to know exactly what you want.
Being a team player and being a leader.
My network is my net worth.
Your task is to put Marine Naturals on shelf. I found it very exciting, just the simple fact that there's an opportunity to put my brand as a challenge.
Coming and stealing the customers from us.
The early bird that catches the worm.
It wasn't a good thing.
Blaze Be Your Own Boss is not Blaze Be Your Own Gangster.
No.
Why? My experience on BYOB has been interesting. I am completely out of my comfort zone.
Like I say, it's nothing personal, it's just business. As much as we were doing the judging, I was picking some of the things from the contestants, even the judges.
And those tasks were challenging. You had to put your mind, your everything, your effort, your 100%.
When I look at the incredible things these 12 young people have done, it even inspires me.
One thing I recommend, they are well talented.
They changed week on week, challenge on challenge.
Tonight's show is based on promotion.
David Kimani.
Safe Joe.
Valentine will make it to the final. It's been incredible, it's been inspirational.
So I learned that the stereotyping we do for young people, that's just some young people.
All right, Kenya, and here they are. Let's hear it for our BYOB contestants, starting with Keith Asumba, Kate Akoth, Sam Gure, Paul Kitty, Wayne Ocheng, Sue Mweni, Lynette Acheng, Vinny Gisore, and last of all, Susan Maina. Well, I love to see all these smiles on your faces tonight. Well deserved, because you've had such an incredible journey, each and every one of you. I'm going to start from the very beginning with you, Keith. I remember watching you were so cool and you were so confident. So when you were the first person to be eliminated, I did not see that coming. Were you as shocked?
Yeah, it came as a shock to me as well, but it just happened, so I had to move on with it.
All right, well, if you could do it all over again, would you do anything different?
No, I wouldn't change a thing. Maybe there's a couple things, yeah.
All right, okay.
There's a couple things I'd tweak, but in the grand
tweak
scheme
here
of
and
it all, yeah, I wouldn't change anything.
I can respect that. Susan Mina, oh my goodness, you came so close to the final 3.
Yes.
Every time I watched you, I was like, oh, there's that tiny girl with the tiny voice and the big hair. She's so cute. But the more I watched you, the more I realized this girl is feisty. You can handle your own.
Yeah.
What have you learned throughout this show?
I think really being close to the finale was a little bit intense, and I think one of the most things that I really learned was being clear. You really need to know what you want to do, and that is what Blaze has really taught us. So being clear is something that I've really taken home with me.
All right, well, each and every one of you did an amazing job. Well done to you. And they haven't been alone throughout this journey. They've had 3 amazing judges who have guided them every step of the way. And whilst they've had to make a few unpopular decisions, the BYOB judges have been a joy to watch. Absolute joy. Take a look.
They all have different personalities.
They really balance out.
They're cool guys, we're friends, we're also doing business. Saa zingine they're annoying kidogo, but yo, it's life.
King Kaka, I must say, you can tell he's reading you. He does that a lot, and people think he's too quiet. And he sits there and he just reads people. If he's not reading you, he's sketching you. That's the other thing.
He brings out the fun side.
It's my doormat. Toughest judge, that's simple. It's Caroline.
Blaze be your own boss is not Blaze be your own gangster. I'm the nicest, actually.
She stands, her ground, what she believes in.
I love that Caroline is really eloquent and straightforward.
She just oozes confidence, and she's got fantastic body language. Okay, guys.
I absolutely adore TK. He's very driven, very passionate. He doesn't do lukewarm. There's no middle.
Trisha is more of business. Be straight, know what you want.
If I don't come next week, you know why? It's getting tough.
It's been tough.
Trisha, don't cry. Don't cry. It's okay. So for me, there's really been an eye-opening.
This has been a very big part of once a week. Literally, my entire diary since January has been planned around Blaze.
If this has been so dramatic, it's been a roller coaster, right? We're just getting started. Let's go.
Let's go actually have a burger. Let's do this.
Thank you, Obao, man. Let's do it. Chana na TK is not a gentleman. Obao.
Well, they have brought so much to the show. Please welcome our 3 BYOB judges, with King Kaka coming out first. Caroline Mutoko. And Trusha Ketia. Welcome, judges. Have a seat. It's so great to have you. And I know you wouldn't miss this for the world. I'll start with you, King Kaka, because you've been here from the very beginning as a mentor at the Blaze Summits. You've seen it all. And people think that being your own boss is something glamorous, something really cool. But it's a lot of work, a lot of stress. Do you think the contestants have grown throughout this season to be able to handle that reality?
One is I was very fortunate to be from the summits to here. And we shouldn't even call them contestants. They're now bosses.
Yep.
Let's call them bosses. And I don't know about the rest of you who have been watching the show, but I've learned so much from each and every one of them.
Wow, you've been endorsed by King Kaka. Well done. Well, moving on to Caroline, I love seeing you on TV. It's about time, and especially on a show like this, because I know you are especially passionate about nurturing young talent. So this is close to your heart. How has this whole experience been?
Totally out of my comfort zone.
TV was never my thing, and they will tell you I took a moment to acclimatize. I learned perseverance, and I also learned what am I waiting for? Because they jumped in every week into a space they did not know, did not understand, had 48 hours to get it done, and they did it. For me, it's just learning fortitude and hard work, and then when you're done working hard, work harder. They were awesome. I'm inspired, and I've already said this. There's something I'm doing in the next few weeks inspired by them.
Wow, that's big praise coming from Caroline. And moving on to our third judge, Trusha, who's a businessman and a DJ. What? Looking a bit gangster to me right now. I like it. Well, you taught us so much throughout the show. Great advice from you, the importance of working smart. But did you see the contestants actually absorb your advice and put it to practice?
I think you're telling me that they learned from me. After this show, I feel like I've learned from them. To win, you got to surround yourself by winners. And all 12 of them and my 2 judges, they're all winners, man. I love you guys. You guys have done an amazing job.
Oh, that is so well deserved. Well done. Well done. Well, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll meet our 3 finalists. I mean, hey, that's the reason we're here, because it's the grand finale of Blaze Be Your Own Boss. I'm Eve D'Souza, and welcome back to BYOB's grand finale, where we will find out who will walk away with 5 million shillings from Blaze by Safaricom. Now, that's not the only prize being dished out tonight. There will be 1 million shillings cash for second place, and also 700,000 shillings for third. But how will the winner be decided? Well, earlier this week, the 3 finalists presented their business ideas to our very own BYOB judges. The judges scored each business idea according to its vision, its clarity, and its application as regards to the lessons learned throughout the season. The finalists were also judged on the confidence with which they presented their business ideas. Now, that means that each finalist was scored out of 40 points by each judge. And just so you know, none of the judges is aware of each other's score. But the judging doesn't end there. Tonight, we have a guest judge who will be adding to the total scores from earlier this week. She will watch each of the finalists' business pitches and score them in the same criteria before handing over her scorecards to PwC for live tabulation. So who is the guest judge? Take a look.
My name is Washeke Ndwati, founder of Centonomy Limited. At Centonomy, we teach people to start businesses, to manage them, to grow them, and in the process, create wealth.
So at Centonomy, we decided that we will share with the entrepreneurs an opportunity to map out their business in order to be able to tell a story.
I'm extremely excited to be a guest judge in this show. I will be looking at the final presentations for the first time and marking them on the same basis as my fellow judges. What am I looking for? Someone who has applied what they have learned on the show, they have grown in the process, and are ready to go out there and become an entrepreneur.
All the best to the contestants.
Well, please welcome our guest judge. She is the founder and CEO of Centonomy. It's Washeke Ndwati. Looking gorgeous. Love it.
Thank you, thank you.
So, Washeke, you guided and mentored all of the contestants, did a bit of panel beating with their presentations, and now you get to judge them. How exciting.
Yes.
What are your expectations? What are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling so proud of you guys. All of you did an amazing job. And Centonomy has been so honored to actually work with you and see you guys use your resources, identify them, be creative around them, and in the process, the mindset shift that has happened. So congratulations to all of you.
Oh, well said. Well, we've got a nice cozy spot for you in the audience, so you can watch the pitches and score the 3 finalists. So take your seat.
All right.
And speaking of the 3 finalists, we keep talking about them. Don't you think it's time we met them? Are you ready? I know I am. And we'll start with a young man whose passion is all things music. Week after week, he has quietly fought his way through to the final 3. But don't be fooled by his calm exterior. Safe Joe is very much a fighter at heart.
I don't have the splitter for videos. I wanted to play a video mix. So I don't know if they have TVs around, projectors.
He's the one guy who, in the middle of a storm, is still able to keep calm. He is just a cool, calm, and collective guy.
Safe. Part of you growing in this show will be getting out of what you know you do well and trying other things. Otherwise, you'll never grow. I need him to be hungry. That means I need the pace of his hammer to go.
Sue would have consulted the rest of the team whether or not to make the call to Dennis.
It feels really great to be in the finale. It has not been easy.
That coolness about him is what has really gotten him through till where he is.
Perfect. This is the storyline. Let me render.
Safe Joe is like a naturally born leader.
He's with the team, but also knows where the team should be heading. He likes learning. So for him also, it has been a learning process.
These were huge, huge tasks that we were able to overcome. I think what's going to take me to win is being a boss. Being a boss is a combination of so many things. One, being a leader, being able to make decisions, and being able to run your own things. So I think I have the ingredients that it takes for me to be a winner. What I think about the other finalists is they're really strong people, having made it this far, and they're really determined. It's not by chance that they made it this far. They've really worked for it. My biggest motivation, I think, it's people. Yeah, because with my company, it's all about connecting people to their destinies. I've worked really hard to be where I am today. I'm very confident. I'm now just a step away from achieving my dreams.
Well, please welcome our first finalist. It's Safe Joe! I gotta tell you, I love that name as a producer named Safe Joe. Wicked. You got your swag on lock. I like it.
Thank you very much.
Well, you said something very important on Monday's night's episode, that you just want to be a winner. And that's the mentality you brought to the show.
Yeah, sure.
And watching you, I'd never have guessed all the difficult things that you've been through. You've had a very hard time growing up.
Yeah.
Times were hard. You were raised by a single mother who passed away in your early teens.
Yeah.
And yet you're so positive and so grounded. What has gotten you to this point, do you think?
I think it's just understanding where I'm from, where I want to be, and realizing that my dream is just not for me, so it's for so many other people out there.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And Sue Mweni, what do you think of Safe Joe as a competitor this season?
Well, Safe Joe is really passionate about what he does. Through the challenges, he's played boss, he's played team leader, and he may just be the change that the music industry needs. So all the best, Safe.
Amen to that. That's pretty cool right there. You know, Safe Joe has always been so cool, calm, collected, but he was the first person to pitch his business idea to the BYOB judges. That's a lot of pressure. So let's see if he kept it together or not.
Safe Joe is a finalist. Man, he oozes passion.
Focused, rooted in where he wants to go.
Bold.
My name is Joseph Mogwero Wanja, also known as Safe Joe. I'm a music producer, and I'm really, really passionate about music. I'm here to present to you Safecon, which is a music recording label that deals with all matters music and the quality production of sound.
Knowing that he has never handled a big artist, he spoke like someone who runs a label. And for me, that's a plus.
Before I became a music producer, I was an artist. And out of experience, I can tell you, it's really painful when you are an upcoming artist. You know you have the potential. You know you have what it takes to make it, but you do not have enough money to pay for your studio time. You do not know where to start, where to go, or who to see. And it gets even worse when you're a musician and you cannot make money out of your music.
I know how hard it is for artists to get their music appreciated. And then there's the flip side of that conversation when they don't make money from this thing they love. And his idea is looking to fix those.
there are a couple of avenues we're planning to make money from, which is owning part of the intellectual rights of the songs that we produce that will enable us to collect revenue from the Music Copyright Society of Kenya, premium services like SkizaTune and Bonyeza, hiring out the studio at a fee, producing music for this artist at a fee, and making of soundtracks for film and video. Because we have noticed filmmaking firms look outside the country for soundtracks. We want to be the main suppliers of soundtracks in this country.
In business, it's that. You need to know what you want, vision, and stick to it and do it.
As SafeCon, we're here to open our doors. Doors that inspire hope, doors that make them a better people. You're not only investing in me, you're investing in the future of this country. You are investing in the movement. SafeCon is the future. Thank you.
I was blown away by his speech in terms of just how he delivered it. He was very powerful, he was very impactful, and he's somebody who has clarity in what he's talking about.
He's figured out the monetization, but he's also figured out which market he's serving.
He has a vision well laid out, and that is key.
This dream is just not for me. This is a whole revolution we're talking about here.
All right, that's the first pitch of the night, and you gotta start strong. I like. And Washeke is scribbling furiously as she scores the first pitch of the night. What do you think, Safe Joe? Did you play it safe, or have you proven to be a dangerous competitor?
I think I've proven to be a dangerous competitor, so I gave it 100%.
Safe Joe has now officially turned to Dangerous Joe. I like it. Well, you know what? It's been an emotional journey for you. And you have done so incredibly well to get to this final stage.
Yeah.
So we've decided to surprise you with a few guests that you probably know. If they could come out, please. Come out, wherever you are. Your grandmother and your sister. Oh. Safe Joe's granny and his sister are here to show you they are so proud. They are rooting for you live here in the studio. Aw, everyone loves that family support. Well, as Safe Joe catches up with his family, let's take a look at another young man who has entertained audiences across the country while still proving to be a phenomenal competitor. It's David Kimani.
Kimani, you get to be the boss.
Yeah, it feels very good. Impressive. I'm super impressed to be in the final. I never expected that I'll come to the finale, but now I'm here. I'm 100% confident about winning. At the start of the show, I was not the most confident person.
You have 48 hours to organize listening party.
I didn't even know the meaning of the listening party. I didn't have any clue about music production. I just knew nothing about it. The thing I'll remember most is how I've been struggling with things that I don't know, how I've been struggling to move out of where I am to be somebody else so that I can be able to keep up with the challenges. I've learned that it does not matter about where you come from, what you have, or how you are. What determines is your determination to get things. So, to help us achieve our dream or realize our dream, we have several partners and sponsorships that want to bring on board. That's why we want to have a slot for Air Saving Plan.
You knew how to delegate things in your team, Kimani.
Yeah.
Playing people to their strengths. Beautiful.
He moves with the team. He's part and parcel of the team. He has a way of striking a balance.
Being Kimani will help me win this. If I make it to the end, I'm not only going to be the winner, but I'm going to impress and inspire a lot of many young people who are back there in the villages, because I feel I represent this kind of people. Chenye napenda wanafunzi. Napenda education. I love everything about education.
His business side is incredible, which is to do with social entrepreneurship and teaching others.
The other finalists, I think they are good as well. Each and every one of us is determined, and so I feel they are strong as I'm strong. It is a fair game.
You just can't help but love him. Please give it up for our second finalist, David Kimani. Oh, look at that smile on your face, honestly. You know, David, what I love about you the most, David is just that guy, you know, and you can do anything from hawking to doing hair to emceeing. There's nothing you can't do.
Yeah.
And I love how you keep it real.
Thank you.
But what touches me the most is I know that your mother really struggled to get you educated. And because of that, your passion in life is to ensure that the others less fortunate get an education as well. And what a platform to share your dream. How do you feel tonight?
Yeah, so I feel inspired and I feel very happy and more inspired to achieve my dream for the society and the vision that I have to make the less fortunate be fortunate by offering them quality education.
Oh, thank you so much, David. Well, David was the second finalist to pitch to the BYOB judges. He seems pretty confident right now. Let's see how he did in his pitch.
Kimani as a finalist, refreshing.
A man of many talents.
For David, is about application.
My name is David Kimani Muthoni, and I'm an education entrepreneur, and I'm really passionate about education.
Kimani's pitch drew me in. Literally, he started speaking, started talking, and I know I'm partial to education, but I leaned in.
Those who miss out a chance in education are denied a second chance to education. And this is especially in the hardship counties, talk of Kilifi, in Kwale, and in the northern region. And this is the problem that I saw, and I started Second Chance Learning Center, which is a community-based resource center that aims at eradicating illiteracy in the country and giving the youth education for sustainable development. So as a business, our revenue streams include the school fees paid by the students, registration fees, and subscriptions to our mobile and website platforms. Our target customers include the illiterate in the society. We also target school dropouts and repeaters who want to redo the exams. And we also target mobile and website users. And we want to give them unlimited education content through their mobile phones and the website when they subscribe to us. And about pricing, we have actually come up with a very favorable pricing schemes for all our customers so that they can come in big numbers, since we want to do a business of numbers.
And the fact that he has thought through what he wants to do, he has tried it out, and you can tell that Blaze BYOB has created certain clarity, but also brand extensions for him.
And so I'll encourage you to invest in me, because by investing in me, you are investing a second chance to many Kenyans to live their dreams and to revive their hopes. And also you are providing the economy with literate, resourceful individuals who can actually promote the development of the country and steer other very important agendas in the country once they are literate. Thank you.
He did his research. And that's one of the key learnings he's taken from the show.
I deserve to win and to be the last boss standing because I have a very unique business idea. Despite the key learnings that were set for us, I've actually learned others from the people I've interacted with, and I've really understood my business well, and I'm going to incorporate all this into my business and then bring a revolution that people will accept adult education.
Well done. Well, that's David's pitch that our guest judge, Washeke Ndwati, is scoring right now. I could just feel and see the passion in that presentation. Are you feeling confident? Is that the winning pitch, you think?
Yeah, I've got faith in it because I gave it my all and I still believe in its quality.
All right. Yeah. Well, because you've done so well, we also wanted to surprise you tonight and bring out some of your family members. If they can come out. Come out, wherever you are. Your mom and your brother. He's so adorable. Oh. Your mom has really struggled to get you through school, and she's very proud of you in this moment. There's just so much love in the studio tonight. And we have one last finalist to bring out. She just happens to be the last woman standing. At 19 years of age, she's also the youngest BYOB contestant this season. And despite a very rough start to her journey, Valentine bounced back to storm her way into the final three. Take a look.
And in the 46 we are using for sampling to the other place.
She is very vicious and she's a go-getter.
Valentine, you fight tears every night. And there's an episode I remember, she was wearing a very light top. You could see her heart beating through her top. And I remember thinking, she's gonna walk out on us. She's gonna walk out on us. She didn't. That girl didn't quit on us. Every episode.
It's a glorious feeling to be in the finale. At the beginning, there was this notion, there was this mind that people, you were like, hao ndo watafika.
You can't come to us, like work with us under our budget, the kind of budget we have.
Siwezi compromise brand yangu. But then as time went by, I was like, yes, anyone can do this, anyone can be there.
When I came here, I didn't expect, like at my first week, I'll be on the eviction seat. After being given another chance to really show who I really am, I decided I have to give my all out there.
He will purchase and you will purchase. Done deal. As a team, we've made around 13 sales as per now, but there are more coming.
I've had moments of people considering that there's nowhere I can go and being informed that no one goes anywhere in designing. So winning this would be a great motivation to any young person who wants to do designing or any young person who has always wanted to reach somewhere and has been informed, hawezi fika hapa, there's nowhere you can go.
If I want to know, another one wants to know, 10 of us want to know. That's the numbers for KQ.
Shupavu venye mnaijua, huwa kuna sehemu ya mwalimu, kuna sehemu ya mwanafunzi, na kuna sehemu ya mwanabiashara.
What I think of the other finalists is they're all deserving characters to be in the finals. Anything is possible at this moment. The other drive that I have is giving my aunt a reason to celebrate. She's always said, I want you people to give me a reason and then nichinje kuku. All that it takes for me to win this is be myself.
Well, you gotta give her props for being the last woman standing. It's Valentine Nekesa. Reigning Miss Kakamega, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. She got beauty and brains. It can be done. So, let me tell you something that I find fascinating about you. You grew up in a family of 13.
Yeah, it's a big family, so you have to be persistent.
That's why she has those gestures when she talks. You need to fight to be heard. Well, you started off very emotional, but you really toughened up in no time. What transformed you?
Well, just being persistent and believing that I can do it and heading to that one thing and feeling I can go for it, being a go-getter.
All right, well, I'm going to ask Lynette, what do you think about Valentine?
Well, when I met Valentine for the very first time, hearing that she's 19, man, I was traumatized for a long time. Because my sister is 19 and I felt like I was contesting against my sister. But throughout the whole season, when I see Valentine, I see a visionary lady. I see a lioness who does not lack sleep because of the opinion of sheep. And she has proven herself worthy to be where she is right now. So I'm so proud of you, Valentine. Keep slaying, Mama.
Oh, very kind words. I love the girl power up in here. So Washeke Ndwati, our guest judge, is standing by to score Valentine's pitch. Let's see how she did.
She's been that underdog throughout this show. She's somebody who will take in 10 punches, but she'll come back with one punch that knocks out everybody.
My name is Valentine Nekesa, and I am a fashion designer. I feel that I am the most prepared to be my own boss, not only because I have a unique idea, but I have a niche market, and I have learned what it takes throughout the whole show. My aunt is a well-educated lady who, most of the time when we want to go out, has to go the extra mile, such as to import, just to find something nice to wear. But why? Because she is a plus-size woman. And there are millions of Kenyans out here who are exactly like my aunt. And V Designs is here to cater for this niche. V Designs is here to make the plus-size woman feel more comfortable and chic in anything that they are produced for by V Designs.
I love the fact that she used the aunt as an example. That got me there. Because here you have 5 minutes of presentation and you start by storytelling. That got me.
And one key thing that we want to manufacture this year is known as the peplum belt. The peplum belt is here to make the plus-size woman feel comfortable in their bodycon dresses and in their vest tops as well. We will have comfortable, chic, tailor-made outfits at very affordable rates. When it comes to customer experience, not only will we have tailor-made outfits, but as well have an online shop. For those customers who feel they cannot make it to our physical shop, they can order online, send their measurements online, and as well get their deliveries done to their preferable destination.
She is methodical and pedantic, but to hear a 19-year-old not just pitch an idea, but come up with a name and not put it down to something that actually revolves around plus size women, she just calls it V Designs, is also very interesting. She thought it through.
Two key things that V Design wants to focus on is ensuring acquisition of quality fabrics from Kenya, because we want to sell made by Kenya for Kenya. We not only want to acquire quality fabric, but we also want to ensure we invest in making quality outfits. I look forward to welcoming my aunt and all the other plus size women into V Designs. I know I got what it takes to be my own boss. Thank you.
She sounded today like she's a 35-year-old fashion entrepreneur.
She's going to have to work really hard on getting the whole plus size conversation to go beyond size to fashion. Because I think that's where the magic is.
For me, being where I am right now, that shows I am a go-getter.
That's right, she's a go-getter. Well, Washeke's job is now done. That was the final pitch that she had to score tonight. Valentine, you just oozed confidence. But are you feeling as confident watching that back? You feeling good?
Totally.
Winning pitch?
Winning pitch.
All right, on that note, let's bring out your family members that we decided to surprise you with tonight. Can you guess who it is? Can you? Right, take a look.
Oh.
Her two aunties that she's so close to. Can you just feel the love? And the love continues because a week ago we asked you to vote for your favorite returning contestant. These contestants on my left. And when we come back after the break, we are going to award a very special prize. Whoever is the favorite amongst you, keep your fingers crossed. A big prize coming your way. It is the Fans' Choice Award. And it's going to be so hilarious. You don't want to miss this. Trust me. This is the BYOB Grand Finale.
Lynette knows how to do that well. So I was like, hi, Carol. And she was like, hi. And by the way, it's not Carol, it's Caroline. Get it right. She'd be like,
Now, people.
let me get one thing clear. So, I actually like the fact that you call yourself divas and it's spelled as divers. So, Sky Divas, tell me how it went.
And you better say your point right. Just make it good.
It's incredible that you even got this far. And I'd like to commend all of you.
Trisha, we always have a thing, all of us. Like, he always does this.
He leans forward and says, now, listen to me. Listen.
This is the thing.
You guys were given a task and we want to hear from you. Didn't get the radio station? That's what you're saying? You didn't get it?
Sam, a country cannot have two presidents.
You are trying to put your plan B seem like plan A.
You have to be responsible. You have to take responsibility. I don't know. Carl, what do you think?
King Kaka does something with his mouth.
Yeah, do I say? Mkopoa?
It's any no show.
The leg, one leg like this, then he's sitting a certain way like this.
You guys know what brought you here. You guys know what brought you here. Who's the boss?
For me, it's all about answers.
Hii story venye iko, kuna mtu lazima ataenda home because at the end of the day, it's a show. Somebody has to go home.
Cheeky. I'm Eve D'Souza and you're watching the Blaze BYOB Grand Finale where you just caught the judges being roasted. Feeling a bit crispy right now, I'm sure. Well, you guys are not right for that. But you know what? There's so many reasons that you got to laugh, to smile, sometimes to even cry on the show. It's been a total roller coaster, but what are your most memorable moments? I'll start with you, Wayne.
Well, I think that has to be coming to the show and meeting these wonderful people. They are really serious about their lives, so it really makes you want to do even better. They are really wise beyond their years. I think we should come back as mentors next season. Yeah.
How about yourself, Kate? What stood out for you?
What I feel I can really take away from Blaze, from this show, is that nothing is impossible. You're given a task, you have 48 hours, and you have to do it. You have to complete it. At first, it seems daunting, but once you do it, you look back and you're like, I did it, and they did it, and that's why they're there. And you realize that nothing is impossible. If you can dream it, you can achieve it.
All right, what about yourself? Sam Gure? Sam, I will never forget you. You caused so much controversy on the show. What was your favorite moment?
My favorite moment is that the learning of it,
You need to know where you're going, then you need to paint a clear picture that is vivid enough to cure blindness.
So you won't be arguing with clients anymore. All right, good. That's what I wanted to hear. All right, so time to find out who your favorite returning contestant is. And I would like to invite on stage Sylvia Mulinge, Director Consumer Business at Safaricom, as well as Edward Karich from PwC. He holds the envelope with the name of the winner, the Fan Choice Award winner. Edward, I'll start with you. Can you let me know that these results have been audited by PwC?
Hi, Eve. Yes, I confirm. We've audited the results.
Thank you very much. Can I have the envelope? It's the right envelope, right? Oh, dear.
It is. Thank you.
Well, Sylvia, a big moment, an exciting night. What is the significance of this Fans' Choice Award?
I think for us, it has been very exciting over the last 7 weeks to see how Kenyans have really engaged with the show, and especially because of the engagement that they have had with the contestants. So for us, we thought it was right to give Kenyans an opportunity to vote for their favorite eliminated contestant. So I'm eagerly waiting to also see who's going to take the prize.
Okay, and your smiles are going to get even wider, contestants, because you're going home with 500,000 shillings. 500,000 shillings, thanks to Blaze by Safaricom. So here we go. The winner of the BYOB Fan Choice Award, Season 1, is... It's Sue Mweni! Come and get your check. Very, very nice. Not bad, not bad. 500,000 shillings.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sue, what's going through your mind? How are you feeling? Can you even talk right now?
Yes, I can. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful to everyone who voted, who believed in me, who loved the blonde hair, who loved the confidence in me. And I assure you that Sue watches. Sue is going to grow just because of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
After party on you, right? Well, I wish you could smile all the time. Thank you very much. But the time has come to announce the top 2 finalists and unfortunately eliminate the third. So I'm going to ask our 3 finalists come up here on stage along with Edward Karich from PwC. He is holding the envelope with the names of the top 2 finalists. So Edward, I'm going to ask again, have the results been audited by PwC?
Yes, again, I confirm they've been audited by PwC.
Thank you. Can I have the envelope? Thank you very much, Edward. So here we go. The first person moving on with a chance to win 5 million shillings from Blaze by Safaricom is... I really want to announce it, but we have to take a commercial break. So we'll find out right after this, I promise. Welcome back to BYOB's finale night, where we are about to announce the top 2 finalists for real this time. No tricks, I promise. So let's do this. After the tabulation of scores from the guest judge and the BYOB judges, the first person moving on with a chance to win 5 million shillings from Blaze by Safaricom is... It's Safe Joe! Congratulations! And then there were 2. So here we go. The second finalist moving on with a chance to win 5 million shillings from Blaze by Safaricom is... It's Valentine Nekesa. Congratulations. Well, David, that means it's the end of the journey for you, but you don't go home empty-handed. You pick up 700,000 shillings. Very well done. And you have done a fantastic job. We all definitely love you. Thank you so much for being so great on this show. Well, we have one last announcement to make. It's the biggest one of the night. Who will be the last boss standing between Valentine and Safe Joe? The judges look like they're about to fall off there. What do you think? Are you shocked? Do you want to say something to David right now?
Am I surprised? Yes. But, you know, the way the system works is that we couldn't talk to each other as we were scoring them. But then again, you know, the thing about Kimani is, you know how I feel about your pitch, which means I will be looking for you. It's not just hope you offer, it's dignity, and that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Well done. Well done.
Well done, David. Kusha, words for David tonight?
Right now, the margins are so fine between them. Honestly, it's like having to pick between your 3 kids, right? And David is that guy who didn't know, apart from education, before he came here, he didn't know anything else. But he's the one guy who's proven that there is no limit to learning. And as long as you keep learning, you keep growing. That's it, period.
All right, and we're going to end with you, King Kaka.
Simple, Maze. David, it doesn't aishi hapa. Education is king. King Kaka is king, but education is king.
Thank you.
That's a hierarchy.
All right, so before we let David go, I'm going to ask Paul Kitty to also say a few words. I know you have a lot to say about David.
I can say he has fought well to reach where he has reached. And I'm so sad that he has left. He has been my roommate for the past 7 weeks. And it's been great to know him. All the best, bro.
All right, one more. I'm going to ask Susan. What do you think about David?
He's the best representation of a guy who is from maybe a marginalized environment, and him coming out and showing Kenyans, showing the world that anything is possible. He is the right person to show us, and I think he's done an amazing job. Yeah.
All right, and I'm going to go to, who's it going to be? Lynette. Words for David.
David, you have fought the good fight to get where you are. You've gone against all odds, and I am so proud of you for where you have reached. This is not the end, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
All right, Keith, final words?
From day one, he's been such an inspiration. And, you know, I think we've all watched his journey and how he's just evolved into himself. And so the world is his for the taking forever.
Thank you very much. Vinny, what about you?
Kimani is a true representation of a passionate teacher. Keep up that spirit.
All right. Okay, so it's very tense in the studio. I'm going to excuse you. As you can see, there's so much love for you. We're all rooting for you. Like I said, you go home with 700,000 shillings, and we look forward to seeing you run Nairobi and looking forward to great things from you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and we would like to have the 2 contestants back on stage, the final 2. You have come a long way. Your determination, your resilience has brought you to this very moment. You're not looking too happy, though, to be in the final 2. Is it nerves? What are you feeling? I'll start with Valentine. Go ahead.
Well, I'm happy for the far I've reached. It's been amazing all through. I'm nervous, too. It has to be there.
What about yourself, Safe Joe?
I'm nervous. You know, those things you dream about, and finally you're standing in your dream. That's what's going on in my mind right now.
All right, and I think what has been, do you think, you know, when I look at the 2 of you, I don't see one of you a winner and the other a loser. You're both winners tonight. You have really overcome so many hurdles. What was the biggest hurdle you think that you overcame on this show? Starting with you, Valentine.
how can I put it? I didn't getting out there. Like I was in my corner in a shell. That was the biggest thing about me. And then now getting out there, putting my all out there. That's the key. That's the it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about yourself,
I think it's the same thing. You know, I was an introvert. So getting out there and being a marketer, for example, was a problem. But I think it made me a better version of me.
All right, thank you very much. I'd like to invite Sylvia back on stage from Safaricom and Edward Courage from PwC with the winner's envelope. So, Edward, you know the question I need to ask you. Have these results been audited by PwC?
Yes, the results have been audited by PwC.
All right, can I have the envelope, please? Thank you very much, Edward.
Thank you.
All right, well, here we go. The moment that we have all been waiting for. This is it. This is what you've worked so hard for. So keep your fingers crossed. Say your final prayers. There's no going back now. Whew, even I'm nervous. The winner of Blaze, Be Your Own Boss, Season 1 is... It's Valentine Nekesa! Oh, amazing! Sylvia, hand over the check. Give her her check. Come on, come on. She deserves it.
Oh, good.
All right, let Valentine get her check in here. Come on. She earned this money. Let her get it. There you go. Well done, Valentine. Well done. What are you feeling right now? Speechless.
Yeah, I'm speechless, but I thank God. I thank God. If you put God first in everything that you do, everything else falls into place.
Oh, you are so excited. Can I hear from you?
Amen. I just want to say thank you, God, for everything. Thank you, God.
All right, a quick word from the judges. Trusha?
I think you've proven to everybody watching tonight, she's 19. Guys, forget about age being a limit. It's not a limit, it's a target. The earlier you do it, the better. And she's proven it.
Yes. All right, can we get one more judge? Caroline, come on.
Oh, my
goodness.
goodness.
We have to hear from you.
I'm really hoping that the camera didn't catch my reaction because I was surprised. But yes, it had to be you. The perseverance is everything. You know I've said this often. I thought you'd quit on us. I really thought you'd quit on us because every episode she was standing there just shaking.
They should do like a one episode just
called the
focus on
elimination
her
of Valentine.
to show how she
Do
started.
you know after EP1 she was shaking? Like she was crying.
Almost cried.
Like,
Actually,
completely.
she cried on set.
Like
She
I
did.
think she cried for 2 days or 3 days.
Was she crying because of you guys or was she just scared?
She was just scared.
You didn't bully her.
No.
Well,
I'm
you've
the good
definitely
judge.
transformed. We're so very proud of you. Look at the tears in her eyes.
Finally,
Aw.
finally.
Amazing, amazing. So your dreams have just begun, and we are extremely, extremely proud of you. And if you're watching at home, well, this could be you next season, all right? Don't be left out. All you need to do is log on to the website. That's www.blaze.co.ke. Find out more about Blaze Be Your Own Boss. Absolutely incredible. So many lessons to be learned in this season. Caroline still looks in total shock. You look like you're going to start crying now. Like, I don't even know what to do with you. And it's been such an incredible journey. So I would like to thank the contestants because you've been amazing. You've made this show so fun to watch. And like the judges said, thanks to the contestants, I think we learned so many great lessons. Thank you to the judges. Trusha, Caroline, and King Kaka. I don't think anyone could have picked better judges for this show. We have really grown because of you, and we're so grateful. So thank you very much. Well, congratulations one last time to Valentine, the winner of season 1, Be Your Own Boss. It has been an amazing night. I'm Eve D'Souza, and until next season, it's goodbye and good night.